we have a 40-minute session by the co-founders of Life University, Dr. Newton Kondavati and Dr. Lakshmi, on soul science research and breakthrough in medicine.
I am a wounded healer. I was born not enlightened. I was not born in a rich family. I was not born healthy. Very wrecked family, dysfunctional family I was born. And there was so many hardships. I was completely wounded. I went through terrible illnesses as a child. And I had tendencies to self-destruct, destroy myself. I had all kinds of bad habits, whatever we can call them, all kinds of bad habits. When I became a teenager, I was rebelling, I was drinking alcohol, I was smoking, and all kinds of destructive habits. And 1987, I met Dr. Lakshmi. We were 17 years old at the time. She was my colleague in medical college. We met as students. And from then onwards, I never left her hand. She never left my hand. We started journeying together. She's my very beautiful companion, inspiration, teacher. A wonderful teacher. Actually, she brought such beautiful structure to my life. I was scattered everywhere. I was never grounded. And I have no respect for women before. I never had a bond with my mother. I refused my mother because I had my rejection wound at a very younger age. And I became so egoistic. You must know my other side of my life. Behind this happy face and the smiling face, you must know what is hidden inside me. It was all my past, where I was carrying my rejection wound, and I was refusing my mother, rejecting my mother's love, and I was so arrogant. I never had respect for women. But Dr. Lakshmi, when I met her, something shifted in me. You know, there's a reason why we meet people. And she's such a big catalyst for my growth, spiritual growth. In 1987, it happened. And after that, I met Brahmashri Patriji, 1989. He is such a big catalyst again. Such a wonderful teacher, very unconventional, very, very straightforward master. He never hesitates to even hit a person in order to teach a lesson. He's a true Zen master. So he said to me, don't search for answers. You will not find anywhere outside of you. He said, go within, find your own answers. When I reached him, when I asked him, I'm searching for answers, he said this: I can't give you answers. Though I know all answers, I will not give you answers. Neither you can find in books, nor gurus or ashrams. Drop everything, go within. He taught me meditation. He said, conquer your mind, conquer your monkey mind. Stop your mind, go within. Such a beautiful teachings. That single teaching has shifted my life. Otherwise, most of the gurus, they'll say, do this, do that, I will take care of you, I'm responsible for your life. They will give you all that, they make you dependent on them, and all that happens. But this master really chopped off all the dependence. He said, you are a light unto yourself. Be a light unto yourself. Be a master. Be an enlightened being. Go within, find your answers, otherwise die. Very, very straightforward. And from that day, I never left meditation, friends. Every single day, even now, I practice meditation. So slowly, my wounds in me, emotional wounds, all that started healing. I started healing. Here, I am in front of you as a wounded healer. I carried my past, but I cleared my past. Could say goodbye to my past. I'm resurrected, I'm reborn as a new being. Meditation made me to be reborn. And let us clap, all of us, for meditation. In this journey, I met so many wonderful people, and one of them is Shreyans Daga, my very good friend of me. And there is a reason why I met him, because I had this passion, this great urge in me to travel around the globe, to share this wisdom, share my knowledge and all that. He has given me all that support, all the financial support. He has given me his credit card, his bank accounts, everything. We could travel to more than 100 countries to spread this word, to spread this wisdom. My deep respect to my friend and my gratitude and love to Shreyans Daga. Very few have that kind heart. They have a lot of money, but they don't have that heart to actually support. He supports such all the spiritual causes. Thanks, Shreyans. And I met beautiful people, though they are not present here, Sridevi and Rajasekhar, and who are also co-founders of Life Research Academy, Life University, and later Jayashri and Ashok. Such beautiful Sangha is formed. So friends, today Lakshmi and myself are going to speak about soul science research and medical breakthroughs. Soul science research and medical breakthroughs. This is the topic that we have chosen. We have very limited time, so very quickly we are going to share whatever that we have learned and experienced, whatever we share to all the people as a medical doctors, as soul scientists, we are going to present to you. And now I request my beautiful wife to speak few words.
Thank you so much. Namaskar, my dear friends. Namaskar. I welcome you all to this presentation. So friends, yesterday we heard so much. We learned so much, such a wonderful wisdom from all the respectable speakers. And today we are going to present our work and our perspective with whatever we have done over a period of 25 years. So friends, as humans, we have reached to pinnacles and we have advanced in many fields. And the scientists have done so much of research, and we have stepped on the moon, and we have explored about the planets. We have explored so much about the external universe. But still, the scientists are not able to find the secret of this inner universe. How this body is working, how this heart is working, every second, without taking rest even for 1 second. They are able to understand the anatomy and the physiology of it, but they are not able to understand who is this intelligence and what is this intelligence which is making this heart to work 24/7, 365 days a year throughout our life. So, somewhere we need to understand about this intelligence, this greater intelligence. And we also need to understand our body has its own intelligence, and our emotions, they have their own intelligence. So unless until we connect, unless until we understand, we can't understand what's going on. So what is illness? Generally, when we don't understand this concept, when we just think that we are just this body or just this mind, then we feel illness is something very bad. I don't want this illness. I just want to throw out of it from my system. But actually, illness is a signal. Illness is a communication from your body. So illness is trying to teach us something about ourselves. Illness is trying to convey something about the lesson which we have not learned, which we have missed out. And the illness is also teaching us about our belief systems, about our conflicts. It might be a biological conflict, or a psychic conflict, or a psychological conflict. So unless until we don't look into this, we can't really heal ourselves. So I just want to share this case study about a young woman who came to us with this problem of not having the regular periods. Her periods are very delayed. And it's such a painful process for her. She has to go through a lot of pain. It's like a dysmenorrhea. So she wanted to know, why is she suffering from this particular problem or illness? So when we started guiding her through age regression, she went back to that moment when she was in her mother's womb, and both the parents, they didn't wanted a girl child. So the baby or the fetus inside the womb was feeling this complete rejection because she's a girl child. So now there comes this conflict, to be or not to be. If I come out as a girl, my parents will be completely disappointed. So whether to come into this world or not. So this conflict in her has created this problem where she has rejected her feminine side. So when she understood the root cause for her problem, when she understood the conflict, she could completely let go of that past. She could completely heal herself. So friends, it is so important for all of us to understand about this intelligence. And we also met a scientist, a Japanese scientist, in one of the conference, and he was sharing his experience 10 or 15 years back. He was completely bedridden, and he was diagnosed with a terminally ill disease. And the doctor said, there is no hope. Just go home and just die peacefully. So then what happened? He went back, and there was nothing he could do, so he was just relaxing. And in a meditative state, he was just trying to communicate with that illness, with his body, and his body gave him this message: you fool, all these years, you just lived like a machine. Every day you were just living a machine. You never relaxed in your life. Have you seen the sunrise or the sunset? Have you relaxed? Have you listened to some good music? You have never done that. So you have abused your body so much, and we had to really give you this shake so that you could understand about yourself. So with this message from his body, for the first time, this Japanese scientist went into nature, and he just spent 40 days completely relaxing, completely meditating, and he came back completely healed. So friends, it is so important for all of us to connect to this wonderful intelligence which is there in all of us. Otherwise, we are all going to be like Mullah Nasruddin. Mullah Nasruddin one day was heavily drunk, and he was coming back home. He was trying to search his home. So he reached his home, and he started banging the door in the midnight, and his wife heard his voice, and she recognized him, and he was asking, do you know where Mullah Nasruddin lives? That's what Mullah Nasruddin was asking. So then the wife recognized his voice and said, "You fool, you are Mullah Nasruddin." Then Mullah Nasruddin said, "Yes, that's perfectly right. I am Mullah Nasruddin. But you didn't answer my question. Where does Mullah Nasruddin live?" So exactly, we are doing the same. Even if a master tells us, "You are the God being," we don't trust that. We are still searching for the God, or we are searching for the answers somewhere outside of us, my dear friends. And spiritual science or soul science is the answer for all these questions. And generally, whatever we call it, whether we call it quantum physics or metaphysics or soul science, it doesn't matter. And we have a misconception that this is a Western phenomena. But actually, the source of spiritual science or soul science is the Sanatana Dharma. The Buddha has, the Buddhist philosophy or the Jaina philosophy is such a wonderful source of this spiritual science. And Buddha is the greatest spiritual scientist who has walked on this planet Earth. Let us give a big round of applause to Buddha. Because Buddha has given such a scientific perspective to the whole spiritual science, and he understood the root cause for all the suffering. He understood ignorance is the root cause, and once we find a way, and once we meditate, once we realize, and then we are able to come out of this suffering, we'll be able to come out of this ignorance. So friends, and the most wonderful thing the West has done to us is giving a spiritual perspective to this ancient wisdom, thanks to the Western masters or the Western scientists. So, friends, we have to really follow the ancient masters because they have given us the secret, how to realize ourselves, how to understand about ourselves, our true nature. So all the experiments, all the studies can take us to a certain extent, but after a certain limit, you need to connect to your being state. You need to experience your own godhood. You need to experience your own inner intelligence. Then only we'll be able to heal ourselves at all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and we'll be able to come out of this cycles of birth and death. So now I request Dr. Newton to carry on with the presentation. Thank you, friends.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So Dr. Lakshmi said it's Sanatan Dharma, but there is the other side of the coin, because I have experienced in India when we started this work long back, past life regression, there was so much resistance. India is the land where reincarnation, law of karma, everyone knows. The theory, as theoretical aspects, everyone knows. Everyone says, I know it. What do you know? When I ask them, what do you know about reincarnation? They say theory. Some slokas from Bhagavad Gita, they know only a theory. But have you seen your past lives? There's no answer. That's where the Western people comes. They are, let us clap all the Western people for this amazing scientific research. And Indians, most of them, they think that they know everything. There is a kind of intellectual arrogance I have found. Huge, you know, it's written in Vedas. Everything they say, it is written in Vedas. What is written in Vedas? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. They only know something is written in Vedas, Upanishads, and wherever the source of wisdom, wherever it is coming from, we must take it. But really, India is such a beautiful country. There's so many rishis, masters who are born here, And those scriptures are available to decipher, decode the meaning of it. And today I'm going to speak about the soul science research. My deepest gratitude to this master Brahmashri Patriji, who introduced me to the spiritual path. And such a master is very rare to find on this earth planet. Very rare to find. And to understand a master, one needs to be a master. Only a master understands another master. Otherwise, it's not possible. We can judge a master too. So, my pranams, my sastang pranam, my surrender, my touching the feet of Brahmashri Patriji. He's, for me,